Hey, younger self, remember when mom accused you of having FOMO and you were super offended, as well as a little surprised that you knew what FOMO was? It turns out that she was completely right, and also you gotta let that go. And this is not only advice to my younger self, this is advice to like every human being, I think. I've seen FOMO sort of accused of existing because of social media, and maybe it has aggravated it because we can all see everything that everybody's doing, and we've got all the Instagrammable everything, and like keeping up with the Joneses became really hard when the Joneses were the Kardashians. Not that I actually know anything about the Kardashians, except that I know I'm not keeping up with them. I think at the time I was trying to do, I've always had too many things on the go. I've generally had like my professional life and my family life and my friends, and usually going to school and taking some courses and learning some new things, and I'm reading 9 or 10 books at a time. And so there's a legitimate concern that my mother legitimately expressed. But if we do go back, I read a lot of, even though there's only 6, I read the Jane Austen's novels over and over again. And even there's always this sense that somebody somewhere else is having more fun and you're being left out. And like, this is not a new phenomenon. This is part of the human condition. And a whole lot of what I've worked on for myself, and then worked on with friends and colleagues and clients and students over the years, is that we are small. We are small individual bodies that are only like less than 2 meters tall and walk through the world for, if we're lucky, 80 years. And the world's really big, and the universe is even bigger, and the things we could know are vast. And I sometimes have gone to the library and realized that I've only read section, like, I haven't even read section, right? I've only read books out of section BA and QC and, you know, like 4 other parts of the Library of Congress classification system, and to just go, oh no, I'm standing in the library looking at all the books I'm never gonna read that have all the knowledge I'm never gonna have, and say, that's just true. That's just true. But it's worse than that, because if you think that the solution to FOMO is just checking things off, making a long list of things and going through them as fast as possible and checking them off, you miss the detail, you miss the savoring, you miss the deep opportunities to be in the world in a different way. And so we are, you are, I am, we are going to miss out on things. And what we need to learn is to come to terms with that and be intentional with our attention and what we choose to emphasize, what we choose to say, you know what, that's okay. I'm not going to do that thing because I am going to do this thing, and I'm going to do it deeply. So that is FOMO. Not only have I realized that FOMO is a thing, I'm putting together a short program called the FOMO Fix to address these problems, because there's different practices associated with them. If there's different kinds of fears, and so I've come to terms with a whole lot of them, and I have a program that I'm putting together for it. So that's my advice to my younger self and to anybody else who's sticking around, that we're gonna miss things, and so we get to choose which things we emphasize, which things we focus on, and which things we choose to leave out.